Cody Bellinger found himself on the Los Angeles Dodgers bench for the final game of the World Series in 2018. He turned that snub into fuel for the best season of his young career. Mike Trout has never used that kind of motivation, and not just because he is rarely on the bench. Trout, the center fielder for the neighboring Los Angeles Angels, has been to the playoffs only once, and has never reached the World Series. Both stars' seasons ended earlier than they had hoped this year, Bellinger after one playoff round, and Trout with a foot injury in September, but on Thursday they were honored as the most valuable players in their leagues. Bellinger claimed his first National League MVP award, while Trout took his third in the American League. Bellinger received 19 of 30 first-place votes for the MVP award from the Baseball Writers Association of America, with Christian Yelich of the Milwaukee Brewers receiving 10 and Anthony Rendon of the Washington Nationals receiving 1. The award represented an emphatic turnaround for Bellinger, who started only twice for the Dodgers in their 5-game loss to the Boston Red Sox in the 2018 World Series. The Dodgers did not trust Bellinger against left-handed pitchers, who held him to a .226 average with 6 home runs that season. It was a very humbling experience for personal reasons, and I knew that wasn't the player that I wanted to be, Bellinger said on a conference call after his award was announced. I just needed to find a way to be more consistent with myself. This year, with help from the Dodgers hitting coaches and a better approach to inside pitches, Bellinger punished lefties for a .280 average and 18 of his 47 home runs. Overall, he hit .305 with a .406 on-base percentage and a .629 slugging percentage. Only one National Leaguer had posted a 300/400/600 line in the previous 8 seasons, Bryce Harper in 2015, but this year Bellinger had company Yelich, who won the NL Hank Aaron Award for Best Offensive Player. Yelich's season ended on September 10 when he shattered his kneecap with a foul ball. He hit 44 homers and won the NL batting title, .329, while also leading in OBP, .429, and slugging, .671. Bellinger, however, won a Gold Glove Award as a right fielder, helping him lead the majors in wins above replacement as calculated by Baseball Reference. Bellinger had 9 WAR, followed by the NL Cy Young Award winner, Jacob deGrom of the Mets, 7.9, and Yelich, 7. Dodgers starter Clayton Kershaw won the MVP award in 2014, but Bellinger, 24, is the team's first position player to win it since Kirk Gibson in 1988. That was the last year the Dodgers won the World Series, and their drought has persisted even as they have won 7 consecutive NL West titles. Bellinger was surprised to find himself tearing up when he learned about his win during a live announcement on MLB Network. He was surrounded by family, including his father, Clay, a former Yankees utility player who coached him in Little League and was also overcome with emotion. "I honestly haven't cried in a long time. I think the last time was a few years ago when my dog died," Cody Bellinger said, referring to his golden retriever, Angel. "That being said, I'd never seen my dad show emotion, either. When I saw that really hit me right there." Despite needing foot surgery and not playing after September 7, Trout, 28, delivered an overall performance that was too much for voters to ignore. He hit .291 with a .438 OBP and a .645 slugging percentage. He hit 45 homers, a career high, and drove in 104 runs, and his 1.083 OPS, which led the AL, was even better than his mark in his 2014 and 2016 MVP seasons. Since the MVP award was first given by the baseball writers in 1931, only one player has won it more times than Trout has, Barry Bonds, who won 7 times. Trout became the 10th player to have won it 3 times, joining Yogi Berra, Roy Campanella, Joe DiMaggio, Jimmy Fox, Mickey Mantle, Stan Musial, Albert Pujols, Alex Rodriguez, and Mike Schmidt. Only Musial had 3 MVP trophies at a younger age than Trout. Trout received 17 of the 30 first-place votes from the writers, narrowly edging Alex Bregman of the Houston Astros, who received 13 first-place votes. For all of Trout's success, though, the Angels have not won a playoff game with him. They have reached the postseason just once in his 9 years with the team, when the Kansas City Royals swept them in a division series in 2014. This season, marred by the July 1 death of Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs, a close friend of Trout's, the team finished 72-90, its worst record in 20 years. The Angels will have a new manager this next season, Joe Maddon, and Trout said he would eagerly help recruit any free agents. He signed a 12-year, $426.5 million contract extension before the 2019 season. "I wouldn't have signed an extension if I didn't think they were moving in the right direction," Trout said Thursday on a conference call from Iowa, where he was on a hunting trip with friends and family. "Very excited for this year to come up, new staff, and we've got hopefully big things next year." The Angels were the first team ever to go a full season without any pitcher making 20 starts. They could help address that problem by signing the free agent Jarrett Cole of the Astros, who grew up near Angel Stadium. Trout said he wanted the Angels to act aggressively in the market. "I'm hoping, for sure. I hear a lot of good things about these guys on the market," Trout said. "Obviously, you saw Cole last year. He was pretty incredible. He was one of the tougher at-bats every time we faced him. But there's a lot of guys out there that could help the team win, and we'll see where that goes." While Cole and the Cy Young Award winner Justin Verlander led the Astros pitching staff, Bregman led the offense by hitting .296 with 41 homers, 112 runs batted in, and a major league-leading 119 walks. He made 91 starts at third base and 59 at shortstop, helping Houston weather an injury to Carlos Correa. Bregman, 25, heard MVP chants in Houston throughout October, but he was left on deck when Michael Brantley struck out to end Game 7 of the World Series against the Nationals.